That's hit deep into left, and that's out of here. Safe. Festus won the toss, but they deferred, so they will kick off to DeSoto.
Kicking off for the Tigers
and
is number
Mr.
1,
Downey is out getting set
Downey.
to kick it off. Back deep for the Dragons. Here's Harrison Avola. He's standing back near the goal line, as a matter of fact, around the 5-yard line. We are ready to go with the kickoff for this Class 4 District 2 championship. Here on KJFF, Downey moves in, lets it fly. It's a high end-over-end kick to the far side. Avola takes it from about the 5-yard line, gets it up to the 15 to the 20. Still has room across the left side, brought down just shy of the 30.
Avola with a return.
Pretty good run back by Avola. DeSoto will start it off first and 10 on about
David
the 28-yard line.
right with the
DeSoto's offense, the line consisting of Dakota Smith, Jordan Landholm, Wes Bone, Andrew Lees, and Brandon O'Day. In the backfield, Kyle Armstrong with Landon Anderson, tight end Caleb McLean, wide receivers Harrison Avola and Donald Ross, and Neil Finch, the starting quarterback for DeSoto. And here we go with the first play of the game. Again, DeSoto on their own at 27 to begin the football game. It is a single back formation and a fumble on the very first play on the exchange between the center and the quarterback, and DeSoto pounces on it. And almost a big turnover right off the bat for DeSoto. They actually got the yard
number 48, Landon Anderson.
Landon Anderson is the one who was able to cover that one up.
It's a tough way to earn a yard.
Oh. The Festus defense, their line of Kyle Sproul, Chris Cage, Kahari Kinder, and Jake Amsden. Linebackers, Jordan Ruffin, Sean Blaylock, David Purcell, and Jeff Kopp. D-backs, Xavier Ruffin, R.J. Lucas, and Ryan Yengel. Second down at about 9 is now. It's going to be Finch working out of the shotgun. Takes a snap, looks to throw. Across the middle, overshoots his target. He had a man downfield. Caleb McLean, the tight end, was open, but it was just incomplete out of his reach, and it brings up a third and about 9.
Man, he was open too.
Big time.
Lined up on the right tight end, just ran a seam route right up the middle. And Festus, they blitzed. They knew the blitz was coming. They picked up the blitz, and nobody picked up the tight end just out of his reach.
So with the third and long, Finch will stay in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the left. They bring the fullback Armbruster in motion. And a delayed handoff is given to Anderson, and he's going to be tripped up, brought down shy of the 35.
Number 48, Landon Anderson.
Down to the 34 he goes, and that's about it.
Tackled by David Purcell and
So
Jeff
it's going to be
Kopp.
4th down and about 4 yards after the pickup, and DeSoto will have to punt.
Nice job there by the Festus Tiger defense. Playing it safe. Purcell and Coppin on the tackle. You hear their names a lot tonight.
Nick Palmero
Ruffin and Palmero are deep for Festus, standing back at the 25-yard line. Kicker lets it go for DeSoto. Nice high end over end kick. It'll take a bounce at the 30-yard line and stops there. Maybe to 31 as well.
Tigers will take over on their own 31.
Run their offense for the first time. Their O-line consisting of Corey Riggs, Chris Walter, Luke Probst, Kahari Kinder, and Jordan Ashabrenner.
Robert Greenlee was the punter on that play.
At the running back spots, R.J. Lucas, Jake Amsden, David Purcell is the wingback, Nick Palmero is the wideout, Cody Roberts the tight end, Sean Crump will take the snaps at quarterback. We'll see Mike Boyer in there a lot as well. We'll check the DeSoto defense after this first down play as Festus breaks the huddle. Festus will line it up in an I formation. Yengel lined up there in a tight end spot on the near side. They give it to the second man through, Lucas. Stood up at the line of scrimmage and pushed backwards. No gain for Lucas. DeSoto defense line of Wes Bone, Dakota Smith, Brandon O'Day, and Caleb McLean. Linebackers, Landon Anderson, Kyle Avis, Caleb Armbruster, Robert Greenlee, and the defensive backfield, Donald Haas, David Haas, and Harrison Avola.
Nice job right there on defense by Dakota Smith, defensive tackle, and number 15, Caleb Armbruster, middle linebacker, wrapping up RJ Lucas for no gain.
Festus with a double tight end set. 2 men in the backfield. Crump takes the snap, hands off to Lucas, running off the right tackle, has a little bit of room, cuts it back upfield, and is tackled near the 40-yard line. Just a bit shy of the first down, but it's going to be a very manageable 3rd and 1 coming up.
That was a good play call there by the Festus Tigers. They caught the DeSoto Dragons in a line slant as Dakota Smith was slanting to the right, and then they ran off the right tackle right in behind him, and able to pick up the big gain right there.
3rd down and a yard. Festus breaks the huddle. One receiver to the near side. That's Paul Merrow. High formation. Amsden in as the fullback. Amsden gets the carry. Has some room up the middle. Tripped up and brought down at the 50. First down run for Jake Amsden. They will mark him down on his own 49-yard line. Pick up of 8 yards and an easy first down for Festus.
It's going to be interesting tonight as the DeSoto Dragons on their left side, they have Brandon O'Day and Dakota Smith. They're 2 biggest guys on the left side. So Festus on their left side, which is the opposite side of the defense, you've got Corey Riggs and number 65, Chris Walter. They're 2 biggest guys on this side. So you're going to see a lot of running behind that left side tonight.
A lot of experience between that grouping of players, too.
Yes, both seniors.
Play action pass. Crump fakes it, throws it down the right side, and it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Cody Roberts and almost intercepted, but it's dropped at the last moment. It was just bobbled all over and then finally dropped. It was Donald Haas who had a shot at it.
Yeah, you were talking about Cody Roberts. That's one of the first passes I've actually seen him drop this year. Was a little bit behind him, but still should have probably brought it in. He'll tell you the same thing if you ask him. But Donald Haas bobbled it probably 5 or 6 times, tried to go downfield with it, just couldn't hang on.
So it's 2nd down and 10. Crump gives to Lucas, has some room off the left tackle for a moment, brought down just a little bit shy of the 45. He's going to have about a 5-yard gain. And Festus will be looking at 3rd and 5 from the DeSoto 46.
This is what Festus wants. Festus wants a long, sustaining drive here and just get their running game going. They've done a good job of going to the right, so that's mixing it up a little bit, giving the ball to Lucas and Amsden. Amsden has really turned it on here, Ryan, the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Under center is Crump in the I formation with Purcell as the wingback. And they give up the middle to Amsden. Moves the pile a little bit before being pushed backwards. Forward progress is going to get him to about the 40, at least the 43-yard line, but it's going to be a 4th and short in decision time here for Coach Smith and the Festus Tigers. It's going to be 4th and about 2.
All right, now the DeSoto Dragons this time actually have taken O'Day from the right or left defensive tackle, brought him over to right defensive tackle, and now they put Dakota Smith over center. So they're trying, they saw the same thing we saw, that they're going to wear out that left side, so they've already made an adjustment. And that's key. That's why you've got good coaching staffs here. You've got somebody, saying, hey, we got to make an adjustment. We're not going to wait till halftime. This is still the first possession.
Festus is going to be going for it, and they break the huddle, but they have to call a timeout. They may have ran out of time. So they call the timeout with 7:39 to play in the first quarter. We'll take a break as well. We'll bring it back in 1 minute. No score. First quarter action. Festus and DeSoto on KJFF. So now they're going to punt. Festus in a punting formation as they come back from the timeout. That's exactly what they do. They punt to the far side. Takes a Festus bounce. Rolls inside the 10-yard line, inside the 5, down around the 1-yard line. What an excellent bounce on the punt there for the Festus Tigers. 74 is not on their roster. Don't know who it is.
I think we say that every week. We're going to have to ask him one time, hey, who is that 74? Because he does a good job punting.
Sean Crump did a lot of the punting early, and Festus has gone to this other individual, and he's done a pretty good job, and obviously saves Sean Crump a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's very tempting to go for that too. Early in the game, you want to keep the momentum. but obviously coach made a good decision. Special teams made a great play, and now they've really put that DeSoto Dragon team backs against the wall here on the 1 yard line.
So DeSoto has it 1st and 10 on their own 1.5 yard line. High formation. The give is to Landon Anderson, and he gets tripped up, rolls right down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard on the play.
Landon Anderson with the carry for DeSoto. Initially hit by number 60, Chris Cage.
Chris Cage in there on the tackle. Anderson gets maybe 1.5. It's going to be 2nd and about 8. Soto's able to get a little bit of room now as they're just shy of the 5 yard line. They bring Anderson in motion. And the handoff goes up the middle and nothing there. Dane tackled. Kopp and Amsden there to bring down the ball carrier as they gave it to
Robert Greenlee with the carry. Tackled by Jeff Kopp and Jake Amsden.
Actually got the carry that time and got maybe a yard on forward progress. It's 3rd and about 7.
3rd and 8 for
Yeah, Robert
DeSoto.
Greenlee usually runs some fullback for him and some tight end a little bit. That time they brought him in motion and set him up in the backfield there and gave him the handoff for a 1 yard gain off the right side. Met by a host of Tigers.
Finch goes with the shotgun on this 3rd and long. Anderson joins him in the backfield. They bring Armbruster in motion and snaps the ball, passes far side. The ball's caught by Avola, tackled near the 20-yard line, and a 1st down for DeSoto as Avola was able to get free
for a first down
down
for
the left
DeSoto.
sideline.
Tackled by number 21, RJ Lucas.
And it looks like they will mark him down just a little bit shy of the 20 on the 19, 1st and 10 DeSoto.
Nice little 13-yard pickup there from Finch to Evola Harrison. Festus had good coverage right there. It was just a nice pass and catch right over the linebacker's hand into Harrison's for a 13-yard pickup.
Make the handoff to the fullback off the left side is Landon Anderson. He's forced out of bounds right across the 20. Didn't get much on the play, but brought it across the 20-yard line.
Number 48 with a carry,
bit shy
Landon
of
Anderson. He's tackled by number 9, Nick Palmero.
Make it 2. 2nd and 8.
That's a big first down by the DeSoto Dragons. Had it back against the wall, started their own 1. Now they've got it out to the 21. Give them some confidence in their offense. Festus showing blitz here.
Festus trying to time it out, and now Finch is going to run with it up the middle. Has some room, gets tripped up, brought down just shy of the 30. Good run by Finch on the quarterback keeper. He may have the 1st down. I
And the
think he
quarterback
does.
keeper by number 18, Neil Finch.
They spot the ball just shy
Tackled
of
by
the 30.
number 45, David Purcell.
And it is a first
First
down.
down
He
for
gets
DeSoto.
about 8 yards. And DeSoto moves the chains again. 1st and 10. On
Ladies
the
and gentlemen, the
29.
Festus Boosters are taking orders for band shirts. Come to the booster tent to place your order.
Right side, Copley off the right side. So Finch sees that, he takes it off to his right side and follows Dakota Smith for a 1st down.
Finch gets the snap, looks near side, throws, incomplete. His intended receiver fell down. That's Haas, Donald Haas. He slipped.
Pass intended to number
Kind of
5,
surprising
Donald
that
Hoss, is
he
incomplete.
well, in a way, maybe not. The field is extremely rough and extremely hard. As I was out there on the field earlier, I mean, it's almost like playing on concrete. It's that hard. And obviously, when you have spikes, sometimes you might slide a little bit on some of that hard ground.
I feel like we can't catch a break this year. Either it rains on Wednesday and Thursday and the fields are wet, or it doesn't rain for a week and it's really hard.
That's what it is right now. It's like concrete out there. It's a hard, hard surface. 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Finch with 2 runners behind him. He fakes to 1, gives to Anderson. Anderson's got room to the near side. Cuts it back in to the 50-yard line, into Festus territory, inside the 40, down the sideline. Finally, the tackle inside the 20. Landon Anderson almost broke it all the way for the score. Ryan Yangle's one who finally got to him and brought him down, but it will be 1st and 10. DeSoto inside the Festus 20.
About a 54-yard run there by Landon Anderson. Nice job. They had a split backfield with a shotgun formation. They fake to the runner going to the left. They come back with Anderson to the right. What a huge hold there, especially led by Caleb Anderson. Caleb Armbusher through there for Anderson. And as he broke to the right sideline here, Anderson's just stiff-arming people, getting people off of him. But at the end of the play, Ryan Fly comes down. I think it was after the play, though, so the run's not going to come back. I'm not sure who it was against, so they picked it. Oh, it was a sideline warning on the DeSoto Dragons there.
That's 1st and 10, DeSoto on the Festus, I will say the 18-yard line.
Sideline warning against DeSoto.
Yeah, the sideline warning does come in against DeSoto.
We've really seen a lot of that call this year.
Yeah.
And the officials are doing a really good job of being very consistent on that call.
Out of the shotgun once again is Finch. Haven't seen him go to the eye very much. He's back looking to throw. Down the left side, trying to get into Ebola in the end zone. Dropped it, incomplete. Palmero there on the coverage. Ebola had a good shot, but drops it. Incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10.
Nick Palmero on the coverage.
Very nice pass from Finch. He had to put it there as a tough catch from Harrison, or a tough reception if he would have made it for Harrison, up over Palmero, so it's blocking vision a little bit. But we don't see Harrison drop very much. We've seen him a couple times this year. He's really a good receiver.
He's the big play guy. Harrison Ebola with, I think, 7 or 8 touchdown receptions this year. And a delayed handoff to Anderson up the middle. He's got some room, rolling runners with him, skips inside the 5-yard line, spins and brought down.
48.
It's going to be 1st and goal for DeSoto.
Tackled by R.J. Lucas and Kahari Kinder.
Right at the 5-yard line.
Festus Tigers on their heels. Remember, this drive started at their own 1.
Yeah, roughly the 2, maybe. But, I mean, nonetheless, what a heck of a drive for DeSoto. Now they're 5 yards away from the end zone, which would be a 95-plus yard drive. Wow. Almost a 98, 99-yard drive.
And they've just done with play action, and misdirection.
Single back formation with 2 tight ends. They give to Anderson, trying to run right. He's hitting the backfield, brought down, out of bounds, around the 6. He may lose a yard. Host the Tigers there to run him out.
Tackled by Jake Hampson and Jeff Kopp.
And he may have lost a little bit of yardage there. In fact, he probably did. It's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 6.
Big play by Amson there for hitting first, then Kopp and Yangle come and finish him off. But, they're just doing a good job of misdirection. They're also pulling one of the linemen. They also have a guy that comes in motion, and another lead blocker for the DeSoto Dragons.
Timeout DeSoto.
DeSoto's going to call a timeout. 2:34 to play, 1st quarter, no score. We'll take a break and return in 1 minute here on Straight Talk 1400. 2nd down and goal from the 6-yard line as we're back from the timeout. DeSoto trying to score first in this district championship in high school football. Ryan Reinheimer and Spencer Kearns here from Festus Tigers Stadium. Single back formation once again. Under center is Finch. Takes the snap, gets tripped up for a moment. Now he's rolling out to the left side. Throws to the corner, and the ball is incomplete. Intended for Haas. Good coverage by Festus. They tipped it away and broke it up.
Incomplete.
And it brings up 3rd and goal.
Haas.
Nice job right there. I couldn't really tell who knocked
Broken up
away.
by Jordan Ruffin.
Looked like Jordan Ruffin, but I was not positive on that. They were looking for Harrison going to the corner first, but Nick Palmero had very good coverage on him. Slipped, but was able to recover. They were looking for Harrison in the corner, and they brought Haas underneath him and dumped down Haas, but still couldn't make the completion.
So DeSoto brings it back to the line. Under center is Finch on this 3rd and goal. Takes the snap, looking left. He's going to throw the jump ball in the corner for Ebola. And the ball is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage again by Palmero as he had a step on Ebola and actually got to the football before Harrison Ebola did. Incomplete pass brings up 4th down.
That was a very, very big, a very good possession for Nick Palmero. After that first grab that Harrison had to get him the very first down, they've gone to him a few times after that, and Palmero's done a great job of coverage.
It's been great to see Palmero step up in that defensive back spot because he had some struggles earlier this season in pass coverage.
Especially an opening game against Country Day.
DeSoto is going for it as Finch works out of the shotgun. Finch takes the snap, looking left. He's going to roll to that side. Festus in pursuit. Finch has to let it go and throws towards the end zone, and short of that, the ball's caught, but he's down at the 5-yard line. And DeSoto will get nothing on this drive. A late flag comes in. The ball was caught, but nowhere near the end zone. Finch couldn't get much on it. He was backpedaling and had to throw it.
There's a flag
Good
on the play.
pressure out there by Kahari Kinder for Festus, forcing Finch to get rid of the ball, forcing him to the left side. The ball was thrown to Caleb Armbruster.
Were you able to see who caught that?
He caught it, but he was nowhere near the end zone. He caught it on around the 5-yard line, maybe even the 6-yard line.
But I tell you what, they had Harrison on the outside receiver, and they ran a crossing route, and they brought the outside receiver in the middle, and Harrison was open. But luckily for the Tigers, they got very good pressure, and Finch had to roll out before he could get rid of the ball. Very good job by the pass rush by the Festus Tigers. I believe that would have been a touchdown to Harrison. But there is a flag down. They were talking to a DeSoto player, and this has been a good 45-second discussion here.
The flag did come in late. It's going to be a face mask against Festus. Wow. Was it after the play, though?
Yeah, if they already blew the whistle and it comes in, that should be Festus' ball.
Face mask against Festus.
Half the distance.
I think you're right.
But if they call, because they let that play go on because they were seeing him he wouldn't go down, and they took a while to blow the whistle, but it looked like they blew the whistle, then the flag came out. That's probably the cover right now. When did the flag come out? Before or after the whistle was blown?
I think the flag did come out after the whistle. So more than likely, you would think DeSoto will turn it over on downs, and Festus will take half the distance to the goal penalty, which would put them inside their own 5-yard line.
But the Tiger defense is still on the field.
What's he saying? Coach Schmidt obviously wanting an explanation. They haven't really told us what the deal is. Well, this is interesting. I'm not sure what the call is. Well, they continue. They're talking it over. Now the officials are explaining it on the far side to Coach Schmidt. And now the head referee is coming back to the middle of the field. Are they replaying 4th down?
Wow.
How can they do this?
I don't know. But they also gave him the distance. So they gave him the yardage also.
Well, the ball's right on the 5-yard line. It's a deny formation. They give it to Anderson up the middle. He may have a shot in. He does. He scores. Anderson scores the touchdown for DeSoto. So after a little bit of controversy on the flag, DeSoto gets to replay the down, I believe, and they score on it.
Wow.
So it's going to be a DeSoto lead here in the first with under 2 minutes to go first quarter.
We'll have to try to figure out what that call was. But they did actually give them the play, too, because they actually were on the 7 when that play started, and they ended up on the 5. So they got the 2 yards and a run play again. So I'm not really for sure what that was.
DeSoto's going for the conversion attempt here. Ball is down, and the kick is up and has plenty of distance. It's good. 7-0, DeSoto on top of Festus. We'll take a break and return in 60 seconds on 1400 KJFF. DeSoto on top 7-0 over Festus with 1:58 to play in the first quarter. Dragons getting set to kick off to the Tigers. Number 6 boots it away, and whistles come in.
There's a flag on the play.
And the flag is coming in. Somebody may have been offside for DeSoto, and that is the case. DeSoto kicks it offside. So
offside call against DeSoto.
Bring it back 5 more yards, and they will kick off now from the 45-yard line.
You know, what's frustrating for the Festus Tigers,
35,
too, is, the face mask was not relevant compared to the tackle. I mean, if there was a face mask, so that's not what stopped him. They already had him stopped, and somebody had reached in and grabbed the face mask. That's just a bad break for the Festus Tigers. But here's the thing. 4th and 5, they could have stopped him there and got the ball back, and they didn't. Landon Anderson ran in behind that line for the Minnesota Dragons for a 5-yard touchdown.
Adam Jones getting set to kick off. once again after the 5-yard offsides penalty. Line drive kick coming to the near side, taken by one of the Festus up men. That is Jeff Kopp. Room up the middle, still on his feet. Coming back near side, brought down at the 45-yard line in DeSoto territory. Great field position for the Tigers.
Jeff Kopp. The first down for the Tigers on their own 45.
Nice return there by Jeff Kopp. Good blocking there by the Festus Tigers. They tried to squib kick it.
He came close to breaking that one.
One tackle away from taking it all the way to the house.
Just shy of the 45 at the 46 is where Festus will begin this drive. Down 7-0 to DeSoto. Festus going to the I formation. Crump under center, takes a snap, gives to the fullback. Amsden's wrapped up quickly, but does pick up a few.
Nice job by number 47, linebacker for the DeSoto Dragons, Caleb McCain in there to trip up Amsden. Keep him from getting ahead of steam. Amsden still hit the line of scrimmage, still picked up 3 to 4 yards.
3-yard pickup on the play.
Right, it's going to be a nice matchup now. They got number 71 again. They've got Dakota Smith going up against Corey Riggs, their best defensive lineman against Festus' best offensive lineman.
High formation, second and about 7. Lucas gets it. Oh, running right, has nowhere to go. He ran right into the waiting arms of number 56, Wes Bone. And he goes nowhere. Loses maybe 2 on the play. 3rd and 9 coming up.
56 Wes Bone, and again 47 McCain in there again. McCain's just run blitzing. He's just shooting that gap, whatever one he can get into the A gap or the B gap, and he's doing a nice job of reading that run.
There we go on 3rd down. The give is in the backfield to Amsden. He's wrapped up and brought down. Caleb Armbruster and Landon Anderson there to team up on the tackle as Amsden's hit in the backfield and dropped. And it brings up 4th and long, and Festus will have to punt the football.
Wow, nice play right there by number 15, Caleb Armbruster. Now, their linebackers are doing a really good job right now of reading that run. Festus is going to have to start mixing in the pass a little bit, or some play action fakes, or some misdirections. They're going to, right now, the DeSoto Dragons are just reading that run, and they're getting in the backfield. Festus Tigers going to have to make some changes on offense.
Festus kicks it away. Short kick to the far side as the whistle blows in the quarter. Festus lets it roll once again inside the 10-yard line. That's where Festus will
the first quarter, DeSoto
pick
7,
it off to
Festus
DeSoto,
0.
or where I should say DeSoto's going to begin this next drive. Inside their own 10 once again. We'll take a break as the first quarter has come to a close. 7-0 DeSoto leading Festus on KJFF. First or second, I would assume. DeSoto hands off right tackle. Not much there for Anderson, brought down. DeSoto starting off inside their own 10-yard line at the 7.
Tackle by number 45, David Purcell.
And 1-yard gain. Purcell brings down the ball carrier, Anderson. Maybe got 2 on the play. Second and 8.
A form tackling drill right there. Anderson gets to the line 2 yards, and Purcell meets him, picks him up, and drives him back. Textbook tackle right there by David Purcell.
He's a good one.
Probably got close to 200 in his career. He knows how to do it.
Exactly. Under center is Finch. They bring Greenlee in motion. Now he goes back to where he started. A fumble on the exchange. Maybe. No. Finch gets rid of it right side. Finds Evola, and he's run out of bounds at the far side. That's actually Greenlee, the fullback. He lined up as a wingback. He made the catch.
Pass is complete to number 32, Robert Greenlee.
And Greenlee gets
number 18, Neil Finch. He's tackled by
ahead to
number
the
21,
26-yard line. That'll be a first down for DeSoto.
First down for DeSoto.
And I hate to say it, but I don't know, that might have been like it was designed. Like he looked like he dropped, act like he dropped the ball to get ready to go down, and then he pops up and goes back. It may have just been a fumble snap, but it actually looked like it was planned for that fake.
Armbruster, the fullback, gets the carry. He was in motion. He gets hit and still plows his way forward. And he brings it up near the 30-yard line. Good run.
Caleb Armbruster with a carry for DeSoto. Tackled by Jeff Kopp and David Purcell.
Kopp and Purcell teaming up for that tackle. it's going to be second and about 6. DeSoto already on top 7-0 over Festus. Started this drive off of their own 7-yard line. DeSoto's moving the ball again. Here's Anderson, reverses field off the right side after he started off coming inside. And he's going to be close to first down yardage, brought down stumbling to the 35-yard line at the 34. About where they'll mark it.
Tackle by number 45, David
I'll tell you what, that Anderson does a really good job of following his blocks. His lead blockers there. I mean, he just stays tucked in right behind him, and then he'll kick it out. I mean, he doesn't try to get anything on his own until after they've already set their blocks and made the blocks, and then he'll cut it out one way or the other.
He is a put-together kid. He runs, you know, he's got some size to him and some strength, and he has good cutback moves.
About 6'1", 185.
Third and short. Anderson off the right side. He took a shot as he went down, but he may have lunged for that first down. Brought it across the 35-yard line.
It's going to be close.
Landon Anderson with the carry.
He took a shot.
Yeah, he left his feet to try to leap to get the first down, and then he was
Fourth down
mid-air
for
by
DeSoto.
Jeff
He
Cobb.
didn't make it. He is fourth and about a half a yard. Is DeSoto going to play it safe, or are they going for it here? Looks like they brought in their punt team. And an official's timeout. I think they're going to bring out the chains.
And an official timeout on the field.
Yeah, if they're bringing out number 77 Brandon O'Day, then they're definitely not going for it. And 71 Dakota Smith. Well,
Now they're going back out there.
back out there. So
I think they have a little bit of time before they make that big decision, because they are going to bring out the chains and measure.
I'll tell you what, though, if you're Bobby Thompson, I know you don't want them to have good field position. You don't make them, but you want to keep that momentum too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And right now they've been able to drive that ball. I mean, that's going to be a big half yard to pick up. But if you're Bobby Thompson, you got to think about it. Now he brings the punt team back out, so he plays it safe.
His defense is held, so
Yes, they have.
he's got to have the confidence in his defense. They've done a great job so far in the first 2 Festus drives. They had the punt both times.
You know, you don't want to give Festus a short field, but you also don't want to give him the ball too many times, because it's very unlikely that you're going to hold this team, Festus team, to 0 points. So you want to try to keep that ball as much as you can. And Festus is going to get decent field position anyway, but Bobby Thompson, that's why he gets paid to make decisions like this.
Jordan Ruffin back deep
When you're up
receiving
7-0,
Tigers.
it's okay. Your defense is playing good, like you said. Just don't put your defense in the hole.
Jordan Ruffin is back deep. Greenlee is their punter as he stands back inside the 25-yard line. Let's go a line drive, and it's taken by Ruffin at the 30. Reverses field, goes to the far side now. Now cuts it back up the middle, and now he's still going to the far side. Flags come in on the near sideline as Ruffin still on his feet. Long run to have maybe 7 or 8 yards on the return. I think because of the fact that he reversed field the way he did, that may have caught somebody with a block in the back as far as the Festus defenders go.
I'll tell you what,
There's a
they're
flag
going
on
to
the
call a
play.
clip on this, and it may be one of the weakest clip calls you'll ever see. I mean, it was a little block in the back. What happened was he did change direction, and the kid kind of ran into the block, and the kid put his hands up, but still his chest hit him in the back, and they're going to call a clip on that. So it wasn't a push in the back or blocking the back. His chest
A little block
actually
in the
bumped
back
into
against the
him,
Tigers.
but they called it. So another cheapy call there, but still in the back. But usually you try to say that call for somebody putting their hands in the back trying to gain advantage. And he didn't gain advantage by that happening.
So after the penalty is assessed, Festus will be inside their own 30.
Festus so far has not caught a break yet with the calls. They're going to have to make their own breaks in this first half. They want to get something going here.
Festus has it on their own 27. And now we get another break in the action here. Officials timeout, I'm assuming. I'm not sure what they're talking about. I think they're talking to, okay. Referee is on the sideline talking to Coach Schmidt. As soon as we get a break in the action, we'll find out how things are going at Crystal City. Last check, they were up 12-6. We'll wait until we get a break here.
They didn't have the chain. They didn't move the chain game down. You know, the chain gang can't move until the officials tell them to move.
Very good.
So
that makes sense.
I mean, they've got to stay put, and nobody waved them down, so they had to stay there.
So Festus first and 10 on their own 27, down 7-0 to DeSoto. Crump takes the snap, hands off to Lucas. Quick feet off the left side, rumbles forward across the 30-yard line to about the 32.
R.J. Lucas with a carry, tackled by number 71.
Good run. He's going to pick up about 6 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Under 9 minutes to go in the half.
You know, and again, we need to mention again the nice coaching decision there to put O'Day and Smith on the right side, going over Walters and Riggs. They made that change early in the first possession, and it's worked out for the Dragons so far.
Crump under center, takes the snap. They're going to give to Lucas again. Cuts it back up inside this time, still on his feet. And he's brought down at the 35-yard line. A pickup of about 3. He's close to a first down, but he's going to be a little short.
R.J. Lucas with a carry.
I tell you what, I do believe, though, that this is one of the quickest linebacker core that Festus Tigers have seen this year. I mean, they've got some big guys up front that take up some space for the Dragons on that D-line, but their linebackers are so quick and reacting, and they will hit you. But, I mean, they are just so good at getting in there between the spots and making the tackles.
3rd and a long one for Festus. Crump takes the snap, gives it the second man through. That's Lucas. He'll have the first down. Spins away from a tackle. Still on his feet. Across the 40, down to 41. First down run for R.J. Lucas. Showed a little bit of heart on that run. And it's 1st and 10 Festus.
Yeah, Landon
right on the 41-yard line.
Landon Anderson had the first shot at him and couldn't wrap him up because of the spin move put on by R.J. Lucas, and then finally brought down by Ebola Harrison as
Harrison Ebola.
I'm sorry. Ebola Harrison as Anderson comes out of the game.
High formation again. They fake to the fullback, and now it's Lucas again off the right tackle. Stumbles ahead for about 3 yards, maybe 4.
Tackled by number 56, West Bone.
Looks like they got him down at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard gain for Lucas. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Just a little over 7 minutes remain in the first half of this one. And the Tigers trail 7-0 to the DeSoto Dragons. High formation again for the Tigers. Back to pass is Crump. He lets it go down the far side. Good ball, and it is incomplete. Palmero could not hang on to it.
Pass is incomplete.
He had a step on his man as well, but it falls incomplete right at the 20-yard line.
Coverage by number 5,
nice
Donald
pass
Haas.
by Sean Crump. Actually had good protection there as Palmero did a nice job of beating Haas down the left sideline, right in his hands, and he just couldn't bring it in.
Good ball by Sean Crump. Laid it out there perfectly. But it falls incomplete and it brings up a 3rd and 7.
You know, Palmero had a really, really good year last year receiving the ball along with Miles Beckett. Had a very good tandem. This year hasn't quite seen as many balls going his way this year.
Fake handoff again as Crump throws down the sideline, across the middle, I should say, incomplete. Trying to get it to David Purcell, and that brings up 4th down.
That's one of those things that, you know, last year they tend to pass a little bit more, even though with Tyler White, because the defenses were up. So you had Palmero had more balls coming his way every game, and when you're only getting 2 or 3 or 4 balls at your way, it's I don't know, it's hard to get in that rhythm. And last year it seemed like Miles Beckett and Palmero could actually get in that rhythm and get something going there. But I guarantee Palmero wish he had that ball back.
Festus having to punt the football on this 4th and 7. DeSoto has 2 players back deep as the kick comes in. Taken by the far side man. Running to the near side of the 40-yard line, cuts it up to the 50 before he's brought down. Good return. Number 22.
Return.
Ryan
number 45, David Purcell.
Underrake, who missed a lot of time this year due to injury, runs the kickback and gets some very good yardage on it, right at the 50-yard line. As DeSoto begins this drive, let's go ahead and check in on the Crystal City Grandview game. Stuart McMillan, who's updating us tonight, is standing by to tell us about that Class 2 District 2 matchup.
Pass is incomplete. There is a flag on the play. Pass was intended number 33, David Haas.
Ooh.
Offensive pass interference against DeSoto.
As we come back to action here at Festus on the very first play, DeSoto airs it up down the far sideline, intended for David Haas. He is called for offensive pass interference as he had good coverage by Xavier Ruffin.
I believe it was
Jordan Ruffin. And that forces DeSoto back after the big penalty yardage. 2nd and 25 for DeSoto with 6:24 to play. They are going to go all the way to their own 32-yard line.
I mean, there's a lot of pressure tonight on Jordan Ruffin and Michael Boyer and Nick Palmero guarding these receivers tonight.
Out of the shotgun is Finch on this 2nd down play. And the handoff goes up the middle. Nothing there for the ball carrier. 29 got the opportunity that time. Tyler Danback, and he goes nowhere. Back of the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Tyler Danback with the carry.
Brought down by 24, Sean Blaylock, and number 38,
Number
Jeff
24,
Cobb.
Sean Blaylock, and number 38,
They
Jeff
had
Cobb for the
Blaylock
tackle.
blitzing off the right end there, and Jeff Cobb to the middle. As it's 3rd and long here, on 3rd and 25. They take out one of the linemen, bring in Palmero for more coverage on the receivers.
Bring Greenlee in motion to the far side. And Finch is looking to throw. He's got 3 receivers to the right. They're going to try to set up a little screen pass. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Cobb down the left sideline. He will score. Touchdown, Festus. Jeff Cobb picks up the pass and takes it in for a score.
Nice read there by Jeff Cobb off the left side, their linebacker. They try to set a screen on the right side, and it looked like that Finch lost track of where the receiver was. Cobb grabs it about the 35-yard line or so, takes off down the field for the score, outracing Finch to the corner. Nice read right there by Jeff Cobb. He's played an excellent game so far from his linebacker position tonight, and that's a big pick-me-up for the Festus Tigers. The first mistake Finch has made all night.
Festus going for the extra point to try to tie the score. And the ball has plenty of distance. It is up and it is good. 7-7 with 5:30 to play in the first half. We'll take a break. Back in 1 minute on KJFF. Festus has tied the score at 7-7 with 5:30 to play in the first half. Tigers kicking off to the Dragons. Downey lets it go. It's a far, high kick, which will go into the end zone. Touchback, and DeSoto will begin on their own 20.
And that's football for you right there. I mean, DeSoto, for the most part, has pretty much dominated this first half. And one mistake puts Festus Tigers right back in it, tied up 7-7. I mean, that DeSoto Dragon offense had been moving with Landon Anderson on 12 carries, 88 yards. And a big 54-yard run on that touchdown drive they had, that 98 or 99-yard touchdown drive that DeSoto Dragons had. But big play by the Festus Tigers defense, and they've been playing well all year.
DeSoto will try to grab the momentum back as Finch works out of the shotgun. He takes the snap, pitches to the right side. They're trying to give it to Anderson. Flags come in as Anderson is tackled in the backfield. We'll see about the penalty.
Number 48, Landon Anderson with the carry. David Purcell with a stop. There is a flag on the play.
Flags came flying in, and this might be another flag against DeSoto. It is going to be a hold against the Dragons.
DeSoto.
So instead of second down and about 12, it's going to be back to first down and probably about 20.
A very slow developing play there. It was a pitch, but it was a loopy pitch, and it took a long time to get going. And Festus Tigers defense, both these linebackers, groups of linebackers are too fast to be doing anything that takes any time to backfield to get going. You've got to hit both these defenses right in the mouth, and you've got to go right at them because you're not going to go side to side on either one of these groups of linebackers.
First down and a 20 after the penalty yards are assessed. Ball is all the way down to about the 7-yard line. Finch out of the shotgun. Oh, botches the snap. It falls into the end zone, and there is where Finch will be tackled. A safety for the Festus Tigers. A bad snap. Finch didn't look and it falls into the end zone. He had to fall on it. Automatic safety. Festus gets 2 points.
They get 2 points, and they also get the ball back here. But we just talked about in the pregame also how opportunistic this defense has been the last few weeks. You know, Finch makes a bad pass, Cobb picks off, runs back for a touchdown. There's a bad snap, Festus runs back, jumps on the quarterback there, and picks up the safety. It looks just like last week. They had 2 or 3 block punts, and you know, their defense is just the last 2 weeks has really stepped up. And again, right now you give the Festus Tigers 9 points on the scoreboard, but you give that defense all 9 of those points also right now.
Got an update on Pacific in Hillsboro. Pacific is up at the half on Hillsboro, 13-0. Game must be moving very quickly. A lot of ground game going on between those two.
Well, that Pacific team, they're kind of a Jekyll and Hyde, depending on what team shows up. I mean, they did beat Potosi.
Yeah, 2-7 coming in this year. But yeah, one of their wins came over a Potosi squad who still has a shot at the playoffs.
And then Hillsboro goes out and not only beats St. Clair, but just destroys St. Clair.
Rules the game,
and,
dominates.
They come out Pacific. And, I mean, again, that's high school football. That's why you gotta love it, because you really honestly don't know. I mean, you always can assume who you think's gonna win, but when you get out, it's high school football. You have no idea who's gonna win these games.
Festus now leads 9-7, and they will get the football back. Standing back at the 30 to receive the kick will be Jordan Ruffin.
But you gotta wonder though too, when's he gonna catch up with the DeSoto Dragons that they have not been here before?
True.
And Festus Tigers have been.
Line drive kick to the far side. Be taken by one of the Festus up men. That's Jeff Kopp. Kopp coming to the near side, tackled right at the 50-yard line, kind of falls into DeSoto territory.
Jeff Kopp.
So great field position for Festus as expected. After the safety, DeSoto pinned deep to kick it off to the Tigers, and Festus will have it first and 10 on their own 49.
Actually, it's going to move back, Ryan. They're going to get Michael Boyer there for a late hit. That was it wasn't a very good play by him.
Not good.
Personal foul against the Tigers.
Just kind of standing there, it is football, and you got to keep playing. But the official decided to call that even though it was before the whistle.
So, with that in mind, instead of Festus having it at the DeSoto 48, they're going to push back the penalty yardage from there. I don't mean to knock the referees or anything, but this is the slowest moving referee crew. As far as getting everything set, running down penalty yardage, getting everything set for the next snap.
Right. You know what, they called that a dead ball penalty. I don't really think that happened before the whistle had blown, but I guess not.
It ends up going down as a 15-yard penalty, so Festus now instead will have it first and 10 on their own 37. Under center is Cronk. Takes a snap and some room off the left side, given to the fullback. That quick handoff to Amsden.
R.J. Lucas with
Check that, R.J. Lucas. Lucas came through there like he was shot out of a cannon. And he brought it up to the about the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 7 yards.
It brings R.J. Lucas total 9 carries, 38 yards.
Second down and about 3. As Crump is under center with the I formation. Late pitch given to Lucas. He's in the backfield, still on his feet. Spins away from one tackler, gets to the 45-yard line before he's dropped.
R.J. Lucas with a carry.
Not much on the carry, but he does get some positive yards.
Harrison had a chance for a 3-yard loss there. R.J. Lucas still
Tackled by 32, Robert Greenlee.
Evola.
Harrison, right? Last name?
Harrison Evola.
Yeah.
Evola is his last name.
Okay. Sorry.
Missing.
I keep doing it. Sorry about that. I'll get it straight out there.
It happens, I'll tell you. You just get stuck in your head that it's one name and it's something else. I keep getting the Ruffin kids mixed up. Here's Crump on a keeper. Still on his feet up the middle, brings it across the
First down run by the quarterback, number 8, Sean Crump.
in DeSoto territory. Sean Crump, first time we've seen him show off the wheels.
Tackled by 32, Robert Greenlee.
And he almost broke that one for a score. It's going to be 1st and 10 Festus at the DeSoto 40 with 3:46 to play in the half.
Nice 16-yard pickup by Sean Crump. Had a very good, has very good rushing yards the last 2 weeks against North County and Windsor both.
Festus with all the momentum right now. 1st and 10 on the DeSoto 40. Back to pass is Crump. He's going to let it go down the far side. Now he moves it over the middle, and the ball's going to be intercepted. Not a good throw. He tried to hit Cobb, and it just stepping up and taking the ball away was David Haas of DeSoto. Interception DeSoto. Not a good ball by Crump. Did not get a good throw on that one.
No, especially on 1st down, 1st and 10. You know, you can't force that. And he looked up, and there's one receiver. There's safety back there just waiting for that ball, cornerback. And on 1st and 10, I understand if it's 3rd and long or something, you have to punt anyway, but not on 1st and 10. You just got to throw that away or take off and run it. Not a good decision by Sean Crump.
Ball, DeSoto will have it on their own 6-yard line after the pick. So they are pinned rather deep, but they do avoid. They take the momentum away from Festus as Anderson gets the handoff. Not much up the middle. Brought down by a host of Tigers. David Purcell leading the charge.
Anderson with a carry.
And Anderson got nowhere.
And again,
He lost a yard, it looked like.
yeah, Sean Blaylock in there again. They've been doing a lot of run blitzing off the right defensive side there for the Festus Tigers, and he's been getting in there right around the time that they hand the ball off.
Ball is right on the 5-yard line, and it's 2nd and 11. DeSoto sticking with the gun. Anderson joining Finch in the backfield as they bring a man in motion. That's Haas. Finch looking to throw. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. Lost the football and fumbled it, but do they mark him down? They will mark him down. But another safety recorded by Festus.
Tackled by David Purcell in the end zone.
David Purcell gets credit for the safety as he sacks Finch in the end zone. 2 more points for Festus. They now lead 11-7, and they will get the football back with 2:33 to play in the half.
Again, chop 2 more points up for the Festus Tiger defense as they've scored all 11 points. Or responsible for all 11 points. They didn't kick the extra point. That went to Mr. Wright, but still 11 points for this Tiger defense. Again, pinning the Dragons back and coming all out with the blitz. Purcell gets in there for the tackle. Finch tries to throw it out, which wasn't a very smart decision because that could have been very dangerous. Instead of 2, it could have been 7 if he's not careful with that.
So Festus gets another 2, and they now lead 11-7 over DeSoto. Again, just like you said, their defense stepping up. Copp's interception return, and then back-to-back safeties.
You know, if you're the Festus Tigers right now,
When's the last time you saw 2 safeties in one game?
I don't think I ever had. I honestly.
That doesn't happen too much in high school ball.
Especially in the same quarter back-to-back. I don't think I've ever seen that. You know, sometimes as far as a strategy, you might see one at the end of the game where they step out of bounds on purpose or something, and that may be one. But I've never seen where the defense gets 2 back-to-back like that. But I tell you what, Festus Tigers right now have to be just thinking they're lucky stars right now that it's 11-7. Their offense has been transparent. I mean, it's not there. And they've got to get something going for the second half. They cannot let this DeSoto Dragon team hang around because they actually have been moving the ball and their defense has been playing well.
The last 3 possessions for DeSoto have marked an interception returned by the Festus defense and 2 safeties. Here's a squib kick going to the far side. And a pile up for it. Looks like Yangel's the one who hauled that one in.
Kick is returned by number 10, Ryan Yangle.
And I don't know if I really understand why they're doing this. I mean,
This is going to give Festus field position inside the DeSoto 40.
I mean, it's a free kick. I mean, so you can kick it or punt it. You can do whatever you want. It's a free kick. If you don't have a kicker that can, that kick very long, okay, use your punter. Use your punter. So I don't understand why. But I mean, if you're giving the ball on the 39-yard line, you've got to have a kid that can punt the ball 30 yards, don't you? At least get the ball to the 50-yard line. I don't get that. I don't know why teams have to do that for Festus. I mean, I know they've got some good return, but not that great return.
1st and 10, Festus on the DeSoto 38-yard line. I formation for the Tigers with the wingback. That is Purcell. It's Lucas off the left side. Lucas trying to get to the corner, still on his feet, run out of bounds, near first down yardage. Let's see where they mark him out. And it looks to be at around
RJ Lucas with the carry for the Tigers.
29-yard line. Not quite a first down, but very close. It's going to be 2nd down and a yard. He picks up 9 on the play.
And I'll tell you what, the worst thing right now can happen to the DeSoto Dragon team, up 7-0, is to give up a late touchdown here and have the Festus Tigers go up 17 or 18-7. Because they have played a really, really good first half, or I'd say first quarter and a half. And the last 5 minutes here from DeSoto has just been devastating.
1st and 10, and they give it now to Boyer. Crump was hitting the backfield, but he just got the ball off to Boyer, running to the right side, brought down at the 20.
Michael Boyer with the first
Run out
down
of
carry
bounds
for the
at the
Tigers.
20-yard line. A good 9-yard run for Michael Boyer. That was his first carry of the game, I do believe. And that is a first down run and then some. 2:01, the clock stops after Boyer was knocked out of bounds near the 20.
Number 4, Kyle Avis there, actually hit Sean Crump in the back when he still had the ball in the handoff. That's how fast he got in there. But
he was there in a heartbeat. That
yes,
was great.
He
almost had that timed out perfectly, and really he did. Here's Crump keeping it himself, trying to run left side. He's brought down by Avis as well as Armbruster. At the line of scrimmage, may have lost a little bit of yardage on that play. So it was not fooled, and flags come in as well on that tackle.
Very late flag coming in. Actually had players walking back to the huddle by the time that flag came out.
They're talking to DeSoto at the moment. I don't know if that's going to... No, now they're talking to Festus, I believe.
It was a nice tackle by Kyle Avis on Sean Crump. And that penalty was not on him. That penalty was away from the ball, actually.
And it will be on DeSoto. We're talking over with Purcell, who is the captain whenever he's on the field, whether it be on defense or offense, and with him being the wingback, as Festus went to him consistently as the wingback the last couple of weeks. He's the guy that they talk to with the penalties on the other team.
They're bringing out number 77,
O'Day. They brought 70 in.
So I don't know if he was the one who was called for the penalty and they want to talk to him a little bit.
And 70 is not on the roster.
But I don't think that normally you're going to take out O'Day in this situation.
Well, after the penalty yardage, it's 1st and goal for Festus at the 5-yard line. So Festus has an excellent opportunity to really put DeSoto in a bind here before halftime. 1:39 to play. Festus up 11-7. And okay, what happened here? Okay, did they mark the once again the referee crew, the slowest moving referee crew I've seen all year. They went 5 yards too far, so now it's going to be 1st and goal from the 10.
I apologize.
Hey, it is kind of comical.
They're just very thorough, Ryan. Very thorough. Just making sure they double check. They actually gave Festus 5 more yards. They should have.
Yeah.
But they brought it back. Just very thorough.
Well, they got it right, so that's what matters. Festus looks a little bit kind of perturbed.
Yeah, well, it's hard to get a rhythm.
Yeah, you can't get any rhythm because this referee crew is not working very quickly. I hate to harp on it, but it is kind of funny. I haven't seen a... All right, well, if they're doing it right, I guess you can't complain. And obviously there was an oversight on where they placed the football, so that's one that you can deal with.
No, I guess the good thing
because you don't want to get it wrong.
This too is you're going to make more money off the concession stand because the game's going to take longer.
So it's 1st and 10. Festus can still get a first down. And hit in the backfield and dropped is Lucas as Wes Bone was able to break through and make the tackle in the backfield. So obviously that long drought took a little while.
Wow. It didn't phase
and it
Wes
hurt
Bone.
Festus.
It didn't phase him one bit. Because that was a 4-yard loss on a run play.
So now it's 2nd down, excuse me, and about 14 after Lucas was hit in the backfield. Here's Amsden off the left side, gets tripped up, falls forward inside the 10.
Jake Amsden with the carry.
A couple of yards there, picked up by Amsden, and Festus will call a timeout with 50
Tackle by number
seconds.
48, Landon Anderson.
Okay, he picks up that
Timeout,
4 that he
Festus.
lost.
Timeout on the field, so we'll take a break as well. We'll bring it back in 60 seconds. In 1 minute, Festus leads DeSoto 11-7 on KJFF.
Right now, you've got to think, you're looking at Cody Roberts, you're looking at Yangle. 2 good receivers right now that can pick this up for him.
Now they're going to bring Amsden in motion. And Crump is going to look to throw, launches backside, heaves it up to the corner of the end zone, and incomplete. Roberts dove for it, but Crump had to get rid of that ball. Nobody on his blind side. Landon Anderson had a free shot at Sean Crump, and he was lucky to get the football away.
Yeah, he got drilled by Landon Anderson right there. I mean, he was just laid out.
Brings up 4th down, and will Festus go for a field goal?
Sean Crump tonight so far is 0 for 5 with 1 interception. I tell you what, they've got 2 good kickers.
Downey's going to be the man they're going to call on here. He was booting them easily from 40 yards plus in practice. Ball's down, and the kick has plenty of distance, and it will make its way through. It is good, and Festus now leads 14-7. It's been an unusual way to get 14 points, but Festus leads 14-7 with 46 ticks remaining in the first half.
Yeah, definitely very unconventional. You have a defensive touchdown, 2 safeties, and now a field goal.
14-7, Festus on top of DeSoto, and they've gotten here thanks in part to a defensive touchdown, 2 safeties, and a field goal. Ball is going to fall inside near the goal line, and now tackled down near the 1-yard line is the ball carrier for DeSoto. Festus got there in a hurry. Harrison Avola may have been better off trying to let that ball go into the end zone, but it came up a little bit shy of that. He had to pick it up.
Well, not a very smart decision. It's one of those things. The rule is if the ball goes in the end zone, it's an automatic touchback. So Harrison, instead of being right on the goal line, decides to step out in front of the goal line and pick it up, and it gets out to the 2. I mean, you're better off picking it, go into the end zone and pick it up. If it doesn't get to you, then you go get it. That was a mistake there by a sophomore.
So DeSoto has it 1st and 10 on their own 2. Boy, they've had some rough starting points in this football game today.
Do you think we can get 3 safeties in 1 quarter? Because I know I've never seen 3 in a game. I guarantee it.
Timeout by DeSoto. They didn't like what they saw. I think time is becoming a factor too. We'll take a break. It's 14-7. Festus on top of DeSoto with 41 seconds remaining in the half. We'll bring it back in 30 seconds on KJF.
But I tell you what, that Farmington team, I mean, it's unfair. I won't be surprised if they end up winning by 20 or 30 points. I mean, that's just how they are. They're very explosive. It's uncharacteristic of them to be 14-12.
You are right about that. DeSoto with a run up the middle. Not a lot of room there for the ball carrier. See where they mark him. Not much at all. In fact, 2 yards, if that. Festus calls a timeout with 27 seconds left. I didn't know they had any left. Apparently they do. So they're going to take a break here as well. Festus on top in this one, 14-7. It is an I formation as Finch is under center. Hands off to Anderson. Has a little bit of room. Comes back to the near side. Spins away and is brought down at the 15. He's actually going to pick up a first down.
With the run for DeSoto.
Anderson with a run.
Jordan Asherbrunner.
Good for about 12 yards.
I've got Landon Anderson down for 15 carries for 99 yards here in the first half. Again, a lot of that coming on the 54-yard run that he had to set up that touchdown.
By the way, Herculaneum just got the update. Herculaneum's up 47-0 at the half over Kennedy. Time will expire as DeSoto runs it up the middle. Not much there for the ball carrier. That'll lead us into halftime. Festus leading 14-7 over DeSoto at the half.
Yeah, even the flag comes out slow, though. I mean, it's slow and late. So
half the flags have come out after the whistle.
Exactly, but they called them before the whistle.
Yeah.
So I think they get paid.
Hey, we're just venting a little bit here.
Other than that,
it's got to be kind of unusual to see one of your most unusual referee crews come in week 10.
Right.
You know,
right.
You think everybody would have everything shored up by now. No, I guess not.
Especially in a championship game.
Kick to the far side to the Festus Tigers. Room there for Kopp. He spins and is knocked out of bounds around the 45-yard line. So Festus will have excellent field position in their own territory. Kopp with another good return. He's done well when he's handled the ball tonight.
Yes, he has.
He had that interception return. He had a good kick return here. Festus will actually have it on the 48-yard line.
And they've had really good field position due to the squib kicks by the DeSoto Dragons.
Yeah.
And but they just have not. Oh, we got another flag on there.
And it's in the Festus backfield. I just now saw it. That's right. So it's probably a hold against the Tigers. Face mask against DeSoto. Ooh, they're going the other way. They came in the vicinity of what you would expect to be a hold against the receiving team. Instead, it goes against DeSoto.
So now they had good field position to begin with. Now they tack on some more here.
Trying to remember exactly. They eliminated the 5-yard face mask penalty in the pros and I believe the college game too. But I don't know if that's trickled down to the high school game, the high school rules or not. But it is a 15-yard variety on this occasion. Festus is going to have the football, 1st and 10 at the DeSoto 38.
Wow.
Can they take advantage of this? Here's Lucas off the left tackle. Run out of bounds after a 2-yard pickup. He gets it up close to the 35, but out at the 36.
Number 4, Kyle Avis again. He's had a very good night. He's a very good tackler. That time it was just him and R.J. Lucas one-on-one, and it was a nice form tackle. R.J. Lucas is very shifty and very difficult to bring down with his stiff arms and his spin moves, but Kyle Avis, nice job. Lowered his hips, went right through R.J. Lucas.
Lucas got about 1.5 yards. Festus lines it up 1st and 10. It is a bunch formation. Festus really trying to simplify things. Crump's going to keep it himself off the left side. He's got room down the sideline. Crump inside the 30 and is run out of bounds inside the 20. Down near the 15-yard line is where he is knocked out of bounds.
21-yard gain there by Sean Crump. We stated earlier at halftime, we just hadn't seen him carry the ball very much the last 2 weeks. He'd racked up over 200 yards total combined the last 2 weeks, and now he had 16 yards in the first half.
1st and 10, Festus at the DeSoto 15. Handoff to Lucas, left side, gets free, running for the corner of the end zone, and he will not get in. It's going to be 1st and goal. No, a touchdown. He did get in. The sideline referees never put their arms up. But R.J. Lucas scores a 15-yard touchdown.
A little delayed call, must have been close. But he got in there right at the pylon. Nice run off left side there by R.J. Lucas.
So Lucas runs it in from 15, and Festus scores on the opening drive of the second half. And the extra point is a line drive shot that will make its way through.
Extra point is good.
Festus leads 21-7 over DeSoto with 10:46 to play, third quarter. Back in 60 seconds on KJFF. Kick return by DeSoto is brought up to the 20-yard line, across to the 23 before he's brought down. Sorry about being cut off there, coming back from the commercial break. 10:40 to play in this third quarter. Festus leads now 21-7 over the DeSoto Dragons, Class 4 District Number 2 championship.
Sorry, Ryan. The first defense, or first offensive touchdown we've seen from the Festus Tigers here.
That's right.
21-7.
After safeties and field goals and interception returns for touchdowns, we get the first offensive score. Finch out of the shotgun on DeSoto's first opportunity of the second half, and a misdirection handoff, a counter play to Landon Anderson. They faked it to Haas, and then they go to Anderson off of the right side. That gets sniffed out pretty quick by the Festus defense. Not much room there for Anderson.
Yeah, that was the play that got him the 54-yard run in the first quarter that caught Festus off guard there. That time kept it to a short 2-yard gain, probably a long one.
Ball is just shy of the 25-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 24. Finch out of the gun once again. They bring Haas in motion, coming towards the line. Finch is going to run it himself, and he gets stood up, and he will be dropped after a minimal gain, maybe a yard or two on the play for Finch. Several Festus black jerseys in there on that tackle. Kopp in there, as well as Ashabrander. And also number 53 in there as well for Festus. I believe that's Cage. Check that, Holinsky. It is third down and about 6.5, 7 yards. Out of the shotgun is Finch. Rolls it back, throws it near side, and the ball is knocked away. Pretty good defense, but a flag does come in on the play. It was intended for Harrison Avola. And we'll see what happens. There was no flag? Was I mistaken?
No, he threw a flag.
Okay, I couldn't
take
see
a while
it
for him to
anywhere.
make the call.
I couldn't see the flag anywhere. It must be in front of where the DeSoto players are standing.
That was right in front of us. It was Michael Boyer on the coverage, and it really looked to me that
Avola was the intended receiver.
Yeah, it looked like he did a good job of getting his hand around, but I don't know if he wrapped his right hand around the receiver around the hip area, but it looked like he came through it with a clean left hand to knock the ball away.
So after the penalty yardage, DeSoto will have it 1st and 10 on their own 42.
These defensive backs for the Festus Tigers tonight, Michael Boyer, Jordan Ruffin, and Nick Palmero, have done a very good job on these DeSoto Dragon receivers.
DeSoto certainly throwing the ball a lot more than I thought they would, but it's been pretty effective. Out of the gun, another fake handoff. Now it's Ungerank getting the football. He's got some room up the middle. Ungerank's trying to take it in for pay dirt, and he will take it all the way down to the goal line. He's just shy of the touchdown. Ryan Ungerank, who has been very quiet tonight, hasn't done much, hasn't been out there much. And he takes this one all the way down inside the 5-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal, DeSoto from the 3.
55-yard run there by Ungerank on his first carry tonight.
Welcome to the first carry of the game, absolutely.
I tell you what, Jeff Kopp came on a run blitz there, and he missed the tackle. He had Ungerank in his sights behind the line of scrimmage, didn't get there. Also, Purcell got up very slow. That's something to watch. Very slow for him getting up.
DeSoto now going to an I formation. Under center is Finch. And he gives to the handoff to the fullback. No room there for the ball carrier. He is pushed backwards. That was Greenlee. Nowhere to go. He may have lost a little bit of yardage. They're going to mark him down at the 4. He lost a yard. And it's going to be 2nd and goal. Festus trying to hold on defense. DeSoto trying to come to within a touchdown of the Tigers. And Finch gives it to Anderson. Hit in the backfield, dropped. Hit at the 5-yard line and dropped from there. He may lose another yard. Festus really doing a good job with that front 7, pushing DeSoto's line out of the way.
That time they brought Jeff Kopp again on the run blitz. This time he did not miss a tackle. That time he came up big for another 2-yard loss.
That ball is actually closer to about the 7-yard line. So it may be 3rd and goal from the 7. Most say the 6. Still a long way to go. DeSoto's been going backwards after having it 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 6. Finch under center. Fakes the handoff. He's rolling out to the right side. He's trying to get it into the corner of the end zone. A jump ball to Avola. Incomplete. Overshot him. I think the ball just had a little too much on it. From Neil Finch. Incomplete pass brings up 4th down and goal from the 6.
Yeah, he left it high. He couldn't really get anything underneath it because Kahari Kinder was coming on him very strong right in his chest, and he couldn't really follow through with the pass like he wanted to. Good pressure again by the front 7 there of the Festus Tigers.
Big decision here for DeSoto. And you almost got to figure they're probably going to go for it. And he's still got some time. But they, I believe, are going to go for it. They may try to draw Festus off sides or something here. But even that would not give them a 1st down. But it could get them a little bit closer. Back is Finch. He's going to heave it to the left corner of the end zone. The ball is caught. Touchdown! What a grab! Harrison Evola is able to haul that one in. And everyone was saying that he was out of bounds on that play. But it is going to be ruled a touchdown, and DeSoto has pulled to within 1 score of the Tigers.
Nice grab there by Evola over Jordan Ruffin there. Big size advantage there. Perfectly thrown ball by Finch.
He put it in the spot where only Evola could make a catch on it. Right towards the left sideline. High snap, but the kick has plenty of distance for Jones. It's good, and it's 21-14 with 6:48 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they've had a 54-yard run by Landon Anderson in the 1st quarter to set up their touchdown, and underranked right there, a 55-yard touchdown, or a 55-yard run to set up the touchdown by Harrison Evola.
Ruffin takes it from the 15-yard line to the far side, 25 to the 30, and run out of bounds near the 35. Jordan Ruffin on the return, and Festus will have it 1st and 10 from what appears to be their own 37-yard line. Tigers on top. 21-7, excuse me, the own 31-yard line. Last check, it was 14-12 at the half between Farmington and Sykeston. The Farmington Knights had the lead in that one. That was, again, a while back at halftime. Here's Crump running near side. He's going to be hit in the backfield, dropped at the 30. And that was Armbruster there to bring Crump down after he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage on forward progress, but that would be it. Looks like maybe about a half-yard loss.
Tackled by Harrison Evola and Caleb Armbruster.
Sykeston now on top of Farmington, 26-21 in the 4th quarter.
Wow.
Start of the 4th quarter. West Plains winning over Poplar Bluff 24-0. 2nd down and 10 for Festus. Crump takes the snap, gives to Lucas left side, cuts it back in, still on his feet, gets tripped up, falls ahead near the 40-yard line. Good run by R.J. Lucas. Brought down around the 39-yard line. Make it the 38. And it is going to be a third down and about 2.5.
R.J. Lucas, 15 carries, 71 yards.
Crump takes a snap, gives to Lucas left side. He's going to have the first down. Still on his feet now. He's free down the left sideline. He's going to take it all the way. 20, 10, touchdown, Festus. R.J. Lucas gets free, and Festus goes back up by 2 scores.
Wow, what a nice run off the left side there by R.J. Lucas. Taking it 62 yards to the house. Nice job by the left part of the line there. And the last block was thrown by Riggs as he got out there. And the linebacker for the DeSoto Dragons could not chase down R.J. Lucas. 62-yard touchdown run. We've seen that's 3 big runs tonight we've seen by these running backs. Very skilled running backs tonight.
69-yard drive for Festus. Results in a touchdown as the extra point by Tommy Wright is good. And Festus back up 28-14 over DeSoto with 5:17 to play in the third quarter. We return in 60 seconds on 1400 KJFF. Kickoff to DeSoto to the near side. It will be taken at the 5-yard line. It's dropped there momentarily. Picked back up, and no room whatsoever for the return man. They're going to mark it down at the 12-yard line. That was number 16 on the return, Eduardo Okendo. And boy, he had nowhere to go. He dropped the ball, which obviously enabled the Festus defenders to get closer and cut down the angles, if you will. But it's going to be 1st and 10, DeSoto on their own 12.
It's a scary feeling when you're on the kickoff return and you drop the ball and you try to pick it up and drop it again and can't pick it because you know they're coming down, your blocking is gone. And that's exactly what happened to Eduardo right there.
Finch out of the shotgun, stands back at the 6-yard line to get the snap. He looks to throw on 1st down. He's going to bring it down the near side. Overshoots his target. Trying to get that one to Harrison Evola. And a flag is going to come in as Boyer bumped Harrison Evola, but it was an uncatchable pass, and the flag was thrown anyway by the referee. There was no way in heck that ball was going to be caught, but a pass interference call is going to be whistled against Festus. Wow.
Now, I don't see how they can call a pass interference, but I could see that they call a personal foul, and they didn't. They called pass interference, and there's no way. The ball was 5 yards over his head. The ball's already hit the ground, and then he hit the guy. If you want to call a personal foul, okay, late hit or whatever, but you cannot call that a pass interference. That's, he's done that to Michael Boyer 2 or 3 times tonight.
Well, I tell you, and again, I don't want to harp on the referees that much, but you just figure that guys are going to be in much better shape and better game shape and are a little bit more in tune with what's going on. Now we got a sideline warning against Festus. I just can't believe that this referee crew, this looks like week 1. I mean, with the way these guys are out there calling this game, the way they're moving around so slowly tonight. So a sideline infraction was called against, a sideline warning against Festus, probably with all the noise that was being made on everybody upset with the call. Here's Finch looking to run with the football, spins around, and another flag comes in as Finch is brought down at the 31-yard line, picks up some positive yards on the keeper.
Finch for the quarterback.
I tell you what, he was spun around by Jordan Ashenbrander and then just finished off by Purcell.
See about this penalty. Face mask on Festus. He got spun around on the face mask and more oohs and ahs and groaning from the Festus crowd. That one I could see. I don't think it was really a grasp and tug. of the face mask, but I think there definitely was some touching of the face mask. I think you could tell with the way Finch spun around, and his head was actually going in the opposite direction. Final from Herculaneum. Black Cats win homecoming and secure a playoff spot with a 47-8 win tonight over John F. Kennedy. Congratulations to the Black Cats.
The DeSoto Dragons move the ball down the field by way of penalty.
Back-to-back big penalties. Pass interference, then a face mask. And now it's Anderson off the right side. He took a shot. He's going to be pressed backwards. Jeff Kopp and Jake Amsden were the ones who laid the hit on him. You can hear the pads cracking from up here.
Yeah, Jeff Kopp's come to play tonight on defense. He has just been phenomenal. He had the touchdown interception return in the first half there to get the Festus Tigers rolling and get them on the scoreboard. But, I mean, he has just been laying the wood out there tonight.
Second down and 10, DeSoto on their own 45-yard line. No gain on that run by Landon Anderson. Anderson remains in the backfield as Finch operates out of the gun. He's going to keep it himself. He takes a hit and falls forward for about 4 yards. Good run. Kopp and Blaylock there on the tackle for Festus. As Finch picks up about 4.
Tackle by 24, Sean Blaylock. And number 38, Jeff Kopp.
It's going to be third and about 6 yards for DeSoto.
We've really called Sean Blaylock's name a lot tonight, too. He's done a really good job from the outside linebacker. They're having him blitz a lot on the run, and he's been able to get to Landon Anderson and Finch quite a bit tonight.
Festus has really mixed up that defensive line tonight. You've seen Sproul, Blaylock, Cage, Ashabranner, as well as Helinski, all out there. Finch looking to throw, had a little bit of time, finds his man on the right side, Avola. And Avola's going to have a first down catch at about the 42-yard line in Festus territory.
About a 9-yard pickup there. Good enough for the first down. Pressure by Jake Amsden. Finch got it off just in time. Nice pass and catch by Finch to Evola.
DeSoto's done a heck of a job picking up that Festus blitz tonight.
Yes, they have.
Finch has not been pressured very much at all. And unlike last week when we saw Ilyasovic, the quarterback for Windsor, running for his life the entire game. Finch fakes the handoff to one man, then Ungerank gets it up the middle. And Ungerank's going to pick up a couple of yards. He brings it up to the 40-yard line. He gets maybe 2 on the play.
Nice tackle there by number 60, Chris Cage, getting across the line of scrimmage, making a tackle. 2-yard pickup.
Tigers leading this one 28-14, a little over 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter in a slow-moving football game.
Yeah, you can tell they respect the DeSoto Dragons run game more because they haven't been blitzing as much because they're afraid that Dragons may run more than they did against Windsor.
And fakes the handoff and then throwing it quickly right side to the tight end. Check that, the fullback, Armbruster, he makes the catch and he's down to the 35-yard line. A little bit shy of that at the 36, and he comes up limping.
Pass is complete to number 15, Caleb Armbruster.
Short gain there to Armbruster, and it's going to be third down and about 4 coming up.
He has had a 2-yard reception and a 3-yard reception tonight.
Festus with their backs up against the wall a little bit. DeSoto starting to move the football pretty consistently. Got off to that start with the penalty yardage. Now they've been able to get chunks of yardage here and there. Finch looking to throw again. Has a little bit of time, swings it right, and the pass is caught by Haas. First down inside the 30. It's going to be first and 10 DeSoto at the 26-yard line.
First down for DeSoto.
10-yard pickup there. Finch to Haas. Doing a good job. They've completed the last 4 passes. They only got 18 yards, but it's nice ball control there. He's had plenty of time to throw the ball.
Finch will work out of the gun again. Now he's going to run it up the middle. Gets hit, still dragging people with him. Sean Blaylock had him wrapped up. Amsden came in late to try to help.
Neil Finch with the quarterback.
Finch with the
tackled by
keeper.
number 24, Sean
And he
Blaylock.
picks up some positive yards there. Looks to be about 5. 2nd and 5, and the ball marked at the 21-yard line.
And he got hit at about the line of scrimmage or a yard after and drug 2 or 3 Tigers for 4 more yards.
Yes, he did.
Nice run there.
And a late flag comes flying in. It's going to be a penalty against Festus. Is this a sideline penalty? I didn't catch it. But a 5-yard penalty has been called against Festus, and it came in very late. Sideline penalty. That's what I thought. And the penalty yardage is not quite going to be enough for a first, but awfully close.
And stopping the game for a second again.
St. Genevieve now up 48-34 in the 3rd quarter over Fredericktown. That one continues to be a shootout. And Potosi's up 42-29 on Central. That was also in the 3rd quarter. Bring out the chains to take a look at this one. North County's up on Windsor. First chance we've had on an update of that score tonight. North County up 27-7 in the 4th quarter over the Windsor Owls. Here it's 3rd and short. 3rd and less than a yard. Actually, 2nd and less than a yard. Finch out of the gun again. Looks to throw, and he's going to be sacked. Tony Holinsky up the middle brings him down for a big loss. Just run right up the middle by the defensive tackle, and almost like he was unblocked.
The first time we've called his name tonight, and what a big play that was.
It goes from 3rd and 1, or 2nd and less than a yard, to 3rd and about 8. That's a good 7 to 8 yard loss on that play, and an official's timeout call. Go figure.
With 7 seconds left to go in the quarter.
So we got 3rd down and about 8 coming up here with 7 seconds remaining in this quarter. And time may expire before they get the snap off to end the 3rd. And are they going to allow it? I think they will. Finch is on the run, coming near side. He is sacked again. This time it was Jake Amsden, the Festus sack master, to bring him down for a loss.
He held onto the ball way too long right there. Look, defensive coordinator for Festus was given a signal. They all drop back into pass coverage. Finch rolls out sideline here to the left. Had nowhere to go. Had to keep coming. Jake Amsden's right behind him. He doesn't know it. And Jake Amsden takes him down for about another huge loss for that DeSoto Dragon. It went from 2nd and less than 1 to a 4th, about 15 or so.
We'll take a break as the 3rd quarter comes to a close. 28-14. Festus on top of DeSoto. Festus coming up with a couple of very big defensive plays with a couple of sacks over the last 2 DeSoto snaps, Spencer. Big plays.
Yeah, they have. You know, that's we haven't seen it all night. The DeSoto Dragons off the line are doing very good against this Festus Tigers blitz scheme. That time, Festus Tigers only blitzed 1 guy. They had 4 linemen, blitzed 1, put everybody else back in pass coverage. Finch had nowhere to go with the ball, and they strung him out, and Amsden finally brings it down from behind. And we have a flag.
Flag comes in.
Maybe delay of game or sideline penalty.
Let's see what we get. They're looking over to the Festus sideline. Are they going to pick it up? They're picking up that penalty, I do believe.
4th and 15 here.
Yep. 4th and long for DeSoto there, going for it. Finch looks left. He's going to throw it down the left sideline. He's got a man there, incomplete. No chance to really make a play on that one. Intended for Haas. And DeSoto turns it over back to Festus in the first play of this 4th quarter.
That time, Festus Tigers did a great job right there. They took Ryan Yangle, sprinted him over to go over the top of Harrison Vola there. Double covered him over top, and Finch went left side to Haas, down the deep down the sideline.
Festus takes over on downs. And a timeout's going to be taken. We'll take a break as well. Back for the timeout here at Festus with 11:55 to play in the 4th quarter. The Festus Tigers lead this one 28-14. 27-26, Farmington on top with 6:02 to play over Sykeston. Room up the middle for a moment for the ball carrier. That was on R.J. Lucas once again. That's about a 4-yard, 4.5, well, about 4 yards there by Lucas, second and about 6.
That's his first run after that long 62-yard run he had. 62-yard touchdown run, I should say. Brings him up to 137 yards on 17 carries this evening.
Found out that West Plains defeated Poplar Bluff, so whoever wins this football game will be hosting West Plains as Crump runs off the right side. Not a lot of room there. McLean and Bone were both there on defense as Crump picks up a yard. 3rd down and about 5.
Crump very quiet tonight. 5 carries, 38 yards.
He had one big one.
Yeah, he had a 16-yarder and a 21-yarder. So that one came out of the very first possession, second half.
Hand off to Lucas. He's got room off the left tackle. Still on his feet. He's going to lunge forward, get the first down. Brings it across the 40-yard line. And it looks to be around the 43 is where they finally bring him down. A first down run for RJ.
Nice run, right up the middle. Off of left guard there.
Festus now really wanting to take some time off the clock. Ahead 28-14. And the Tigers trying to win their back-to-back district championships for the first time since the 93-94 campaigns. It's Boyer with it now, right side, trying to get to the corner. Turns it back upfield, still on his feet, falls forward near the 50. He's run out of bounds at the far sideline, just a little bit shy of the 50-yard line. They're going to mark him right at the 50. That's good for about 7 yards. It's second and a very short 3.
It's only Michael Boyer's second carry tonight.
It's a little bit surprising. He's done pretty well.
Has 15 yards. Nice little change of speed back there. Kind of wear the defense down a little bit. First 3 quarters with Lucas and Amson, and you bring Boyer in and run around him in the 4th quarter.
Crump under center. Festus going to a 3-back formation. They try to get it to the fullback. Crump kept it himself instead, and he's going to be laid out. Several DeSoto players were there. Brandon O'Day, Dakota Smith, and company. Would not allow that exchange happen, and a big loss. Good big step up. Wow, look at how far back they mark him. That's not as far as I originally thought. I was thinking, wait a minute.
The guy with the yard marker kept going back.
He kept going back to back. Yeah.
But it's not where he was stopped. He was stopped for about a 3-yard loss.
About a 3-yard loss, but the way he was moving back, it was about a 6-yard loss. It's 3rd down and about 6 yards. As Crump is under center. Gives it to Amsden running up the middle. He's not going to have the first down, but he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. Brings it up to the 50.
Jake
A
Ansley
3-yard
with
pickup
sack
there for
carry.
Hampstead. He's been a little
Tackled by
quiet
number
tonight,
47,
too.
Kevin McLean.
Yes, he has. He only has 16 yards
And 56
on
West Bone.
5 carries. Usually he gets 16 yards on 1 carry. The way he was been running the last couple weeks.
We got 4th down at about 3. And Festus more than likely will try to punt the football. A little over 8 minutes remaining. DeSoto trails by 2 scores. It's Festus 28, DeSoto 14. With under 8 minutes now to play in the game. Punt is away as the kicker stands at the 40-yard line. It's going to take a bounce to the far side and a roll out of bounds near the 20-yard line. See exactly where they're going to mark them. Looks like right at the 20. It's not a bad job by the Festus special teams once again as they pin DeSoto on their own 20. DeSoto's had some awful field position tonight.
Yeah, with the field position they've had, they're lucky to actually only be down by 2 touchdowns and still have a chance to win this ball game.
You're exactly right.
I mean, they've been pinned back, and Festus have had the ball several times.
Listen to this. They've been on their own 2, their own 7, their own 6, their own 6, their own 2, their own 12. They've had some terrible field position.
Wow.
Here's Finch airing it out down the near side. Avola's got to step on his man. Incomplete. Can't make the grab.
Pass is incomplete.
Incomplete passes.
Harrison Avola.
Neil Finch was trying to go for a score right then and there on the first play of this drive.
Joseph Warden, please report to the
Ebola did have Boyer beat down the sideline. It's just over.
He got turned around trying to figure out where the ball was. He didn't know.
Outside shoulder.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't know to go over the left shoulder or the right shoulder to try to haul that one in. So he gets turned around, and the pass falls incomplete, which it was heading towards the sideline anyway. Even if he caught it, he may not have been able to stay in bounds. Finch will work out of the gun again. They line up on the left hash mark. DeSoto on their own 20. Finch is running near side. Now he's going to run it up the middle, and he's brought down by David Purcell. That was a dangerous run for Neil Finch to gain a yard.
I'll tell you what, they had a nice play call there. They had the pocket rolling out and rolling to the right in the pocket, and the linebackers and the D-backs were all swarming to the left here, sideline, and Finch cut it back the other way, and Purcell made a great tackle.
About a 2-yard pickup for Finch. DeSoto's looking at 3rd down and about 8. They will operate still out of the shotgun. They have pretty much the entire game. They bring Greenlee in motion, the tight end. Finch gets the snap, backs it up, looking to throw. Heaves it near side, finds his man Avola. Makes a catch at his knees at the 32-yard line. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice pickup there by Harrison off the ground there, Ebola. And it was a nice job. He came back, 1 knee down on the ground, and cradled it in. Nice pickup there. Nice blitz pickup, too, by number 78, Andrew Lease. Amson was coming on an inside blitz that time, and he just leveled Amson on that inside blitz.
Now under 7 minutes to go in the game. Finch will take the snap again out of the shotgun. Pressure applied by Festus. Pass to the far side, almost picked off. Intended for Greenlee, almost picked off by Ryan Yangle. Falls incomplete, 2nd and 10.
It was right there in his hands. He had an opportunity to take it to the house.
He was thinking more about what to do with it once he got it as opposed to looking the ball in. A mistake made by many defensive backs.
He's actually been getting some opportunities to actually play some wide receiver last few weeks. I saw him down at North County catch a touchdown pass and saw him catch a couple balls at Windsor last week. So he's starting to get a little bit more involved in the passing game. That time just couldn't bring it in for the interception.
So 2nd down and 10. Finch gets the snap out of the shotgun again. Looks left, looks right, throws over the middle. Incomplete.
A flag comes in.
Another flag is down. R.J. Lucas was on the coverage.
It looked like he just fell, but
There's a flag in the play.
That was Donald Haas, the intended receiver, over the middle. And another flag comes in. It will be another. It's going to be another foul against Festus for pass interference. Another penalty picked up by the Tigers. This referee crew has been flag happy tonight. Some of them have been deservingly, and others they certainly could have let go.
This is about the 5th pass interference that this guy's called on this side right here, and probably 3 of them have been very questionable. This will make sure he's earning his paycheck. You know, got to throw that flag once in a while. Make sure you're doing your job.
That's 1st and 10 for DeSoto on their own 45 after the penalty yards. Finch gets the snap, fakes the handoff to Anderson, rolling left. Looking to heave it down the sideline. He does, and a great catch made by Haas in Festus territory near the 35-yard line, out of bounds at the 33. What a catch by Haas.
Donald Haas, tackled by number 22, Jordan Ruffin.
Nice catch and run there. The fans were really upset with that one because it looked like Kyle Sproul there had a chance to get a sack on Finch as he was pulled down by the jersey. A couple guys had him down on hold, but Finch was able to get away, complete the pass to Haas for a big pickup.
So with 6:28 to play, DeSoto has a 1st down and 10 at the Festus 33. Finch gets the snap out of the shotgun again, looks over the middle. He's going to throw it down the right sideline in the corner, and the ball is caught, double coverage, and the ball is caught for a touchdown. Harrison Evola with another big grab, and DeSoto has pulled to within a touchdown.
I'm telling you what, that kid can flat out play. I mean, he is good. Harrison Evola, only a sophomore. That he can flat out catch. That was in traffic, double coverage. They brought the safety over the top. Michael Boyer had the single coverage, and then it looked like they brought R.J. Lucas over the top, and it was either Lucas or Yangle, and Harrison Evola goes up over both of them, brings it down.
DeSoto going for the extra point to try to pull to within 7, and the point is going to make its way. No, it misses to the left side. 28-20. The extra point is no good. 28-20. Festus still with the lead, but DeSoto right there with 6:21 to play. Kickoff to the Tigers in 1 minute on KJFF. 6:21 to play. 28-20. Festus on top of DeSoto, the Class 4 District 2 championship. Got a final from Farmington, and it is a 27-26 win for Farmington. So the winner of this game will host West Plains. The losing team will go to Farmington. Here's Boyer on the return, and a great stiff arm, and run out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Michael Boyer with good yardage on the return. Festus, though, must maintain a good drive here. Up by just 8 points with 6:13 to play.
Yeah, they need to pick up at least 2 or 3 first downs, because right now, Finch to Haas, Finch to Evola. I mean, both of those right now are dangerous weapons, and that's the Achilles heel for this Tiger team is pass coverage, because they cannot get a pass rush on Finch. That line's been doing a very good job for this DeSoto Dragon team. And they are stacking the line right here, the Dragons are. They're putting 8 guys in the line of scrimmage.
Here's Lucas up the middle. Couple of yards, but not a lot. Dakota Smith and Caleb Armbruster, among others, in there on that tackle, as Lucas actually picks up about 5. Make it 4. Second and about 6.
Right now, the DeSoto Dragon team is selling out for the run. They actually have, last time they had 8 guys on the line of scrimmage. If one of those running backs does break the line of scrimmage, it could go all the way because they have so many guys up there.
Exactly. They're spreading them out. I mean, it's right now, it's 9 men in the box. And it goes to Lucas running right. He's going to be gobbled up. Oh, my goodness. There are 4 white jerseys for DeSoto there to bring R.J. Lucas down for no gain.
Tackled by 56, West Bone.
Bone in there, as well as Armbruster, and Lucas may have lost a yard on that play. Now it's 3rd and about 7.
That missed extra point could be huge.
Absolutely right. If DeSoto's able to score, if they get the football back, they have to get a 2-point conversion to tie. Festus with an I formation. They may try to throw it here. And no, it's going to be Crump running. Option right side to Lucas. Lucas gets tripped up, still on his feet, going for the sideline. Doesn't have enough for the first, I don't believe. He's run out of bounds near the 35-yard line. And they mark him out actually around the 34. So no, he's not going to make it. It's 4th and about a yard. And Festus will have to punt as the clock winds down to 4:26 and counting left in this football game.
Yeah, they really needed to get at least one more first down. Run that clock down about 2 minutes. R.J. Lucas tonight, Ryan, 21 carries, 153 yards. Averaging almost 7.5 yards a carry.
Yeah, that big 62-yard run was the difference. That just goes to show you what happens if this young man can break free. He's got speed. And it looks like a timeout's going to be called by Festus. They may have taken too much time. Clock stops with 3:58 to play. Festus will have to punt. DeSoto's going to get an opportunity. We'll take a break and return in 30 seconds. Festus trying to hang on. They lead 28-20 over DeSoto. Under 4 minutes to play on Regional Radio. 3:58 to play, and the Festus Tigers are going to punt the football away. DeSoto will get an opportunity as the punt goes down the middle of the field, and a little bit of return yardage possibly coming up here for Dan Back. He's gobbled up and brought down. Back at the 35-yard line. Looked like he was going to have a little bit of room, but he danced around too much. And the ball will go to the DeSoto Dragons on their own 35-yard line with 3:48 to play.
This should be no problem for the DeSoto Dragons because this is one of the best field positions they've had all night.
You're exactly right.
I mean, this is they feel like they're in the driver's seat with this field position. They've been behind the, what'd you say, but inside their own 10 on several occasions to start drives this
About
game.
4 times tonight. They've started drives inside their own 10. Finch takes the snap. Hand off to Ungerank left side. Trying to get some room. He is hit hard and brought down at the 40. He's going to pick up a couple of yards. It was Kopp who brought him down. Ungerank picks up about 4, 2nd and 6.
On his first carry night, that was that 55-yard run he had down inside the 5, which DeSoto did end up scoring a touchdown on.
Ungerank is the speed guy. Anderson's more the power guy. But Ungerank missed a lot of time due to injury, so he's coming back a little bit slow. But he's in there now. Greenlee in motion. The tight end. Back to pass is Finch. Finch is going to let it go down the left far sideline. Overshoots his target, Haas. Incomplete pass. Boyer there on the coverage. Haas started looking at the referee with his arms up, trying to draw another flag, but not that time. There was really no contact between the two. Now it's 3rd and 6. 3:05 to play in the football game. Festus on top, 28-20. The winner of this game will host West Plains next week. The losing team goes to Farmington. That's the scenario that's played out after Farmington hung on for the 27-26 win tonight over Sykeston. Finch out of the gun once again. Gets the snap. Looking to the near sideline. Lets it go incomplete. Overshoots Haas. Put too much on it. He had no chance to catch that pass. And now an all-important 4th down opportunity coming up for DeSoto. They have to convert here. Clock does stop with 3 minutes even left in the football game.
Yeah, Neil Finch is now 9 for 21 for 108 yards, 6-yard touchdown pass, 33-yard touchdown pass. Much better second half. He only had 15 yards in the first half. Over 90 the second.
You're on 4th and 6. Finch gets it out of the shotgun, throws to the near side, left it short. Incomplete. He left it short to Haas, and DeSoto will turn it over on downs back to Festus with 2:56 to play.
And you got to wonder why you don't give Harrison Evola a shot there. 3 straight tries to Hoss, and Harrison has been the hot receiver this second half. Oh, I mean, and all year for you.
He's been the big play guy. There's no doubt about that. Had a touchdown catch tonight for DeSoto. Actually, 2 touchdown catches tonight.
33-yarder and a 6-yarder.
Festus now will try to run out the clock as Crump is under center. They give it to Lucas, running right. Picks up a few yards before he's tripped up. Festus began on the DeSoto 39-yard line after the Dragons turned it over on downs. And the run by Lucas good for about 5 yards.
If they can get a first down here, this game's just about over.
Ball on the 35-yard line. It's 2nd and 5 for the Tigers. 2.5 minutes to go. Festus will more than likely be winning this district championship yet again, but the DeSoto Dragons are going to get in as well. And for the first time in their playoff history, they're going to get into the playoffs. First time in their football history. Hamsden, the fullback, gets the carry running off left side. Not much there, tripped up after 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Clock down to 2 minutes.
The DeSoto Dragons have done a very good job on Jake Hamsden tonight, holding him to 17 yards.
It's kind of been the, really the unsung hero the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, they just haven't let him get started. They've done a great job up front with O'Day and Smith.
Festus going to the I formation here on this 3rd down. They pitch it to the right side of Lucas, cuts it back upfield. He's going to have the first down run. Cuts it back upfield, gets across the 30-yard line to near the 20-yard line, actually at 25, excuse me. Marked down at the 26, about an 8-yard run, great run for Lucas, and his good night continues.
That's his 23rd carry on the evening, 166 yards for R.J. Lucas. 2 touchdowns, a 15-yard run, and a 62-yard run. 62-yard run coming early in this second half.
First and 10, Festus on the DeSoto 26. Crump's going to run it himself. Nowhere to go. Gobbled up in the backfield. Armbruster and company bringing him down.
Yeah, Crump needs to go ahead and just hand that ball off. They don't want it. With under a minute to go, you don't want your quarterback running the ball.
Now DeSoto calls a timeout with 57 seconds left. We'll take a break. We'll bring it back in 30. Festus trying to run out the clock. They lead DeSoto 28-20 on regional radio. Lucas off left tackle, doesn't have much yardage there. And another timeout taken by DeSoto as it's going to be 3rd down and about 9. No gain for Lucas. And here Festus continues to try to run out the clock. 51 seconds remaining. Festus will be hosting West Plains, it looks like, next week in the regional round of the state playoffs. Sectionals are now actually the 2nd round. DeSoto will be traveling to Farmington unless Festus coughs it up, and you never know. And DeSoto is opportunistic and makes something happen. A lot of other scores to go along tonight and go over, and all that coming up during end zones. Local teams in the Mississippi Area Football Conference have qualified for the state playoffs. We'll get all that information again coming up during the End Zone show following this contest on regional radio. Here Festus has it 3rd down and 9. They run wishbone. They give it to Michael Boyer right side. He's going to be tugged down by the shoulder pads in the backfield.
West Bone making a good play there out of his linebacker position. Bringing Michael Boyer down for a huge loss.
Bringing him down like a windmill, just whipping him all over the place and kind of throwing him like a Almost like a shot put.
Wow, that was like a 9-yard loss on a run play. It was just sweeping. He just tried to go outside the tackle there and just kept going backwards.
Now it's 4th down and about 17 as Festus running the clock down to 12 seconds. And they hand off up the middle as they go for it here on this 4th down play. And not much room whatsoever. And that's probably a smart bet if you're Festus. Yeah, the clock stops. DeSoto gets a Hail Mary opportunity here with 4 seconds, but you don't want to give it away on a punt where they might be able to run it back.
No, might be one of those things, though, that you could probably go ahead and have the quarterback scramble back a little bit, run that time off the clock, and then go down. But, with only 4 seconds left. But again, you don't want to get Sean Crump injured either.
Well, DeSoto's got one last opportunity with 4 seconds left to try to throw the football downfield. You can obviously expect Festus to be in a prevent defense. They'll probably only rush 3.
They have R.J. Lucas back about 40 yards.
Well, Finch is going to be out of the shotgun with 4 receivers. 1 running back stays in the backfield with him. Finch looks to throw. Now he rolls to the left side, heaves it down the left sideline, and the ball's going to be picked off. Intercepted in the end. And it was Jeff Kopp who picked it off as time expires, and the Festus Tigers have won back-to-back district championships for the first time since 1993 and 1994. 28-20, they defeat the DeSoto Dragons. Valiant effort put forth by DeSoto. They get to move into the playoffs as well, but they fall in this one 28-20.